Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Rebels will keep this deep to start us off. Returner decides to fair catch this. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He tosses it back. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see, the number 10 team of the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the third-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Tigers will kick this away to get us going. This one will be fair caught. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the runner takes off to his right. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Direct snap to the back. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Lawrence. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene. One of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the third-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. We'll call for the fair catch here. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And the receivers got it. They stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Short pass finds the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Van Dyke. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it to the right side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pass, it's Lawrence. And the pass is complete to the tight end. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Okay, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's 3rd and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
They punch it in on the opening possession. It's 3rd and goal now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Oh, he tosses it back. Look at this, taking this shot on the very first play. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Lawrence. It's caught. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Press coverage now from the secondary. Hands off to the left. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
When the defense had everything covered downfield, the quarterback tries to check it down. But how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaking free at the 35. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. It was a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. On third down, it's a handoff. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. But they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off. Incompletion makes it second down. Scanning the field, it's Lawrence. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, what a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back inbounds for the interception, but a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's running out of time here. And the ball is hauled in. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback And a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground. You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play.
No. This is the third time we tried to play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return.
Like I said, this is the third time we started the game twice. This is the third time. First time I did the same thing happen. I caught the ball when I got sacked for a split. Then he lost it. He finished it off again. He got the ball first.
Out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. 1st and goal from the 10.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense got
he's going on?
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks.
Learn how to get
a chance and a really nice gain.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone. But he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And I mean, he get there quick. 96 acceleration.
The kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if
I ran
has time to answer
quarterback sweep with the against Monkey. It was 92 yards later. That nigga said, "Man, get the fuck out of here." That nigga said, "Oh." I said, he saw the feet of my quarterback. He's like, "Oh, okay, man, that makes sense." Then they got the burst, and then they got the top end to keep him there.
Cooped up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and
look to the second half. There you go.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quick throw to his receiver.
Could I come back to the ball instead of standing still?
Left side.
I ran a man for that reason.
Before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
But why do you stop when I go out there with that knee?
Makes a quick catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
I couldn't get on my man.
But the game moves the ball to the 36.
Because I would have picked that shit.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him.
Come on, man. That's the shit I be talking about. Why are you in trail technique?
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to.
Why the hell are you in trail technique?
You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
No, my running back is in the island.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field.
It was, but now my running back is the number one.
First play of the second half is a handoff.
Solid run. Get the fuck out here.
28-yard line.
I'm not saying he couldn't hit me, but man, he hit me and I spun around like that.
Giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they can run.
You got enough rocks in your pants.
Tackle at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is it?
Why you conceded the game? Wow. Yeah. Wow. Wow. I never had nobody concede against me. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, 182 yards passing. Rushing only, look at it. I'm number one in the goddamn Heisman race. Only got 27 yards rushing. But he got one carry. I got one dude, 167 yards, and my running back 2 catches, 67 was 42 just came on that one play. And then he quit it. Oh, yeah, got double dip. And take off. A double dip. I need to watch that, dog.